Amitabh Bachchan, born Inkilab Srivastava, born on 11th October 1942, is an Indian film actor, film producer, television host, occasional playback singer, and former politician. He first gained popularity in the early 1970s for films such as Zanjeer, Diwar and Sholay, and was dubbed India's angry young man for his on-screen roles in Hindi films. Referred to as the Shehenshaah of Bollywood, in reference to his 1988 film Shehenshaah, Sadi Ka Mahanayak, Hindi for Greatest Actor of the Century, Star of the Millennium, or Big B, he has since appeared in over 200 Indian films in a career spanning more than 5 decades. Bachchan is regarded as one of the greatest actors in the history of Indian cinema. He was the most dominant actor in the Indian movie scene during the 1970s, 1980s, with the French director Francois Truffaut calling him a one-man industry. Beyond the Indian subcontinent, he also has a large overseas following in markets including Africa, South Africa, and Mauritius, the Middle East, especially UAE and Egypt, the United Kingdom, Russia, the Caribbean, Guyana, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago, Oceania, Fiji, Australia, and New Zealand, and parts of the United States. Bachchan has won numerous accolades in his career, including 4 National Film Awards as Best Actor, Dadasaheb Phalke Award as Lifetime Achievement Award, and many awards at international film festivals and award ceremonies. He has won 15 Filmfare Awards and is the most nominated performer in any major acting category at Filmfare, with 41 nominations overall. In addition to acting, Bachchan has worked as a playback singer, film producer, and television presenter. He has hosted several seasons of the game show Kaun Banega Crorepati, India's version of the game show franchise, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? He also entered politics for a time in the 1980s. The Government of India honored him with the Padma Shri in 1984, the Padma Bhushan in 2001, and the Padma Vibhushan in 2015 for his contributions to the arts. The government of France honored him with its highest civilian honor, Knight of the Legion of Honor, in 2007 for his exceptional career in the world of cinema and beyond. Bachchan also made an appearance in a Hollywood film, Baj Luhrmann's The Great Gatsby, 2013, in which he played a non-Indian Jewish character, Meyer Wolfsheim. His ancestors on his father's side came from a village called Babupatti in the Raniganj Tehsil in the Pratapgarh district in the present-day state of Uttar Pradesh in India. His mother, Teji Bachchan, was a social activist and Punjabi Sikh woman from Lyalpur, Punjab, British India. His father, Harivansh Rai Bachchan, was an Avdhi Hindu Kayastha. His father was a poet who was fluent in Avdhi, Hindi and Urdu. Bachchan is an alumnus of Sherwood College, Nainital. He later attended Kirori Mal College, University of Delhi. He has a younger brother, Ajitam. His mother had a keen interest in theatre and was offered a feature film role, but she preferred her domestic duties. Teji had some influence in Amitabh Bachchan's choice of career because she always insisted that he should take center stage. Bachchan married actress and politician Jaya Bhaduri in 1973, and together they have 2 children, Abhishek, an actor, and Shweta, an author, journalist, and former model. Abhishek married fellow actress Aishwarya Rai, and together they have a daughter named Aradhya. Shweta is married to businessman Nikhil Nanda, who is a part of the Kapoor family of Bollywood. Together they have 2 children, Naveen and Agastya. The family resides in his 2 famous houses, Jalsa and Pratiksha, both in Mumbai in the Indian state of Maharashtra. Bachchan and fellow actress Rekha were rumored to be having an affair in the 1970s till the early 1980s. Neither have confirmed or denied the rumors. However, in a BBC interview, director Yash Chopra, when speaking about the film Silsila, confirmed that the two had an affair, saying, "I was always on tenterhooks and scared because it was real life coming into real life." Jaya is his wife and Rekha is his girlfriend, and the same story is going on. Anything could have happened because they are working together. Many have commented on the similarities between the plot of Silsila, which starred Amitabh Bachchan, Jaya Bhaduri and Rekha, and the private lives of Bachchan, Bhaduri and Rekha. Bachchan was struggling, seen as a failed newcomer who, by the age of 30, had 12 flops and only 2 hits, as a lead in Bombay to Goa and supporting role in Anand. Bachchan was soon discovered by screenwriter duo Salim, Javed, consisting of Salim Khan and Javed Akhtar. Salim Khan wrote the story, screenplay and script of Zanjeer, and conceived the angry young man persona of the lead role. Javed Akhtar came on board as co-writer, and Prakash Mehra, who saw the script as potentially groundbreaking, as the film's director. However, they were struggling to find an actor for the lead angry young man role. It was turned down by a number of actors, owing to it going against the romantic hero image dominant in the industry at the time. Salim Javed soon discovered Bachchan and saw his talent, which most makers didn't. He was exceptional, a genius actor who was in films that weren't good. Zanjeer was a crime film with violent action, in sharp contrast to the romantically themed films that had generally preceded it, and it established Amitabh in a new persona, the angry young man of Bollywood cinema. He earned his first Filmfare Award nomination for Best Actor, with Filmfare later considering this one of the most iconic performances of Bollywood history. The film was a huge success and one of the highest-grossing films of that year, breaking Bachchan's dry spell at the box office and making him a star. It was the first of many collaborations between Salim Javed and Amitabh Bachchan. Salim Javed wrote many of their subsequent scripts with Bachchan in mind for the lead role, and insisted on him being cast for their later films, including blockbusters such as Diwar, 1975, and Sholay, 1975. Salim Khan also introduced Bachchan to director Manmohan Desai, with whom he formed a long and successful association alongside Prakash Mehra and Yash Chopra. Eventually, Bachchan became one of the most successful leading men of the film industry. Bachchan's portrayal of the wronged hero fighting a crooked system and circumstances of deprivation in films like Zanjeer, Diwar, Trishul, Kala Patthar and Shakti resonated with the masses of the time, especially the youth who harbored a simmering discontent owing to social ills such as poverty, hunger, unemployment, corruption, social inequality, and the brutal excesses of the emergency. This led to Bachchan being dubbed as the angry young man, a journalistic catchphrase which became a metaphor for the dormant rage, frustration, restlessness, sense of rebellion, and anti-establishment disposition of an entire generation prevalent in 1970s India. After a 3-year stint in politics from 1984 to 1987, Bachchan returned to films in 1988, playing the title role in Shahenshah, which was a box office success. After the success of his comeback film, however, his star power began to wane as all of his subsequent films like Jadugar, Tufan and Main Aazaad Ho, all released in 1989, failed at the box office. He gained success during this period with the crime drama Aaj Ka Arjun, 1990, and action crime drama Hum, 1991, for which he won his third Filmfare Best Actor award, but this momentum was short-lived and his string of box office failures continued. Notably, despite the lack of hits, it was during this era that Bachchan won his first National Film Award for Best Actor for his performance as a mafia don in the 1990 cult film Agnipath. These years would see his last on-screen appearances for some time. After the release of the critically acclaimed epic Khuda Gawah in 1992, Bachchan went into semi-retirement for 5 years. With the exception of the delayed release of Insaniyat, 1994, which was also a box office failure, Bachchan did not appear in any new releases for 5 years. Bachchan turned producer during his temporary retirement period, setting up Amitabh Bachchan Corporation Limited (ABCL) in 1996. ABCL's strategy was to introduce products and services covering an entire cross-section of India's entertainment industry. ABCL's operations were mainstream commercial film production and distribution, audio cassettes and video discs production and marketing of television software, and celebrity and event management. In 1984, Bachchan took a break from acting and briefly entered politics in support of a longtime family friend, Rajiv Gandhi. He contested Allahabad's seat for the 8th Lok Sabha against H.N. Bahuguna, former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, and won by one of the highest victory margins in general election history, 68.2% of the vote. His political career, however, was short-lived. He resigned after 3 years, calling politics a cesspool. The resignation followed the implication of Bachchan and his brother in the Bofors scandal by a newspaper, which he vowed to take to court. Bachchan was eventually found not guilty of involvement in the ordeal. He was framed in the scam and falsely alleged. This was cleared by Swedish police chief Sten Lindström. A 15-year press ban against Bachchan was imposed during his peak acting years by Stardust and some of the other major film magazines. In defense, Bachchan claimed to have banned the press from entering his sets until late 1989. In 2000, Bachchan hosted the first season of Kaun Banega Crorepati, KBC, the Indian adaptation of the British television game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? In 2009, Bachchan hosted the 3rd season of the reality show Bigg Boss. Bachchan is known for his deep, baritone voice. He has been a narrator, a playback singer, and presenter for numerous programs. Bachchan was made a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador for the polio eradication campaign in India in 2002. In 2013, he and his family donated $5,042,664 to a charitable trust, Plan India, that works for the betterment of young girls in India. He also donated $1,118,772 to the Maharashtra Police Welfare Fund in 2013. Bachchan was the face of the Save Our Tigers campaign that promoted the importance of tiger conservation in India. He supported the campaign by PETA in India to free Sundar, a 14-year-old elephant who was chained and tortured in a temple in Kolhapur, Maharashtra. In 2014, it was announced that he had recorded his voice and lent his image to the Hindi and English language versions of the TCIDS software and international HIV/AIDS prevention. In 2020, Bachchan was helping the government of India promote its public health message concerning COVID-19 before he and some members of his family themselves became infected. He was hospitalized with reported mild symptoms of the disease on 11th July. He was discharged from hospital on 2nd August. There is a temple in Kolkata where Amitabh is worshipped as a god. Personally, I am a huge fan of Mr. Bachchan. Tell me your thoughts in the comments regarding Amitabh Bachchan. So that is for today, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.